thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I'm going to be creating this look that I'm wearing right now, and I'm going to be going through all the new products that I've been using recently and giving you guys kind of my little thoughts and a mini review on them as I go along. There was a couple of products in here also that I used for the very first time, so you kind of get my little first impressions on them. Before we get on to the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it, and if you'd like to know all my thoughts on the new products I've been using, then please just keep watching. So I'm actually going to start off with a face mask because it's so cool. I've only used it once before, but I have been super impressed with Pixi's products. This one is the T-Zone Peel Off Mask. It looks so cool and it smells clean. It just smells like skincare. I'm just going to pop it onto a makeup brush. But if you're going to apply it with a brush, it's best to wash your brush while the mask is still wet on it, because then it'll just come right off. If you leave it on and the mask dries, which I've done before, it's really hard to clean after. The smell actually reminds me of something. I just can't put my finger on it. Okay, now that I look like Green Tin Man, I'm gonna leave this on. It just says to leave on until it's completely dry, which makes sense because it's not gonna peel off if it's wet. Actually, while this dries, I might as well do my eyebrows. So this is the new Urban Decay Brow Blade, and I have been non-stop using it ever since I got it a couple weeks ago. I got the shade Dark Drapes. This is the deepest shade they have, I believe, and I have really dark eyebrows and they actually match really perfectly. This pencil has a waterproof pencil on this side, and then it has something that looks like a liquid eyeliner on this side, which is called the Ink Stain. I haven't really gotten the hang of this side yet, but I do use the pencil, which is the perfect pencil for me. It is very thin, which I love. Just like the Kiss NY Pro eyebrow pencil that I use all the time. It's the same shape, so it's really easy for me to work with. This is one of my favorite eyebrow pencils I've ever used. Make a very light straight line at the front of my brow, and then I kind of just do small little strokes upwards. Nothing precise. I just kind of go for it, and it ends up working really well. It's very easy to glide on, and it's nice and waxy, so the product doesn't just slip and slide everywhere when you're trying to do your eyebrows. This product I would actually put in my March favorites video if I was going to do one. I don't think I'm going to do one this month, just because I'm going to be talking about a lot or most of my favorites in this video anyway, so it will be kind of the same thing, but this has definitely been one of my favorites. Okay, my mask is fairly dry. My face feels really tight, so I can't talk properly. I'm going to peel off the mask now, and it's so satisfying. It just peels off in one piece. Oh, not that piece, never mind. I've now jinxed myself. You can just feel it working too, and your skin is so smooth after. Pixi just seriously rocks. Their products are so good. I'm moving on to primer next, and oh my goodness, this is another one of my favorite products. This is the Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I can't stay away from this stuff. First of all, it smells amazing. It smells like oranges, in my opinion, but I definitely don't think it smells like bananas. It's probably not supposed to, but anyways, I think it smells like oranges because it has vitamin C in it. But anyways, this does exactly what it says it does. It just brightens your face, and it also just soothes it and makes it feel so nice. You just have this illuminating glow to your skin after you put this on. So this is the before and then the after. Even if you didn't want to wear foundation, or if you're just going to the beach, because beach season is coming up fairly soon, you can just pop this on and still give your skin a little bit of a glow. It even works really well underneath matte foundations, and that's what I am going to go in with next. But everything that's not new to me, I'll just do off camera, and I'll list it in my description box below if I don't mention it. Yeah, this is my skin now. It's so glowy. I am obsessed with this stuff. So I put my foundation and my concealer on. Next I'm going to use a powder that I actually haven't used yet, so this will be kind of a first impressions, but I really want to use it. I purchased a couple things from Sephora a few days ago, so I got this as a sample size, but it's a fair amount. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r setting powder, and then this one is in the shade Butter. I'm just going to pick it up with a big fluffy brush and just pat it everywhere I place my concealer. I really like it when powders have a little skin tint to them too, as long as they don't alter the shade of my foundation or concealer. Does this smell like something? That reminds me of something too. I don't know what. This fully reminds me of something, this smell. Oh my gosh, something from my childhood. My concealer still feels a little bit sticky, so I feel like it didn't completely mattify it. I'm not sure if this powder is meant to be mattifying. I can see a very slight difference, but nothing too drastic. Okay, rest of my face makeup is on except for I'm so excited to try this. This is gonna be my first time trying this too. It's one of the new Anastasia loose highlighters. This is what the beautiful packaging looks like. It's all glittery. And I got the shade So Hollywood. It is the gold one. They have kind of an icy white highlighter, and then they have an even deeper one. It just has this plastic on and I'm trying to get off. I'm also freezing right now, so the tips of my fingers are numb. It's not helping. It has a sifter, which is great. I have the Artist Couture, one of their loose highlighters, and it doesn't have a sifter, so it's a little much. First, I'm gonna swatch it. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to put this on my face. That's actually really smooth for a loose highlighter. There it is right there. They're usually super chunky or glittery. Any loose highlighter I've tried anyways, but this one is nice and smooth. I'm gonna go in with not a lot first, because I'm assuming this is gonna be very pigmented. Oh, and I'm right. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I could cry. Wow. I really needed a new highlighter in my life. That's one of the things I don't buy often is highlighters. But this, I had to have. Usually, I like to keep my chin matte, but you know, today we're just gonna add a little. Okay, moving on to my eyes. This is the palette I've actually been using pretty non-stop. This is the Anastasia Riviera Palette. It is her newest beautiful baby. I've also been back and forth between a few BH Cosmetics palettes that I have purchased recently. They're not new, but they're new to me. So I kind of also want to play with this Royal Affair palette because it has some fun shades in it that I think might complement some of these shades. So I might go back and forth between the two palettes. First, I'm going to go into the BH Cosmetics one and grab this shade called Rain. My name, but spelled different. And I'm just going to take a very big fluffy crease brush and pop this into my crease. I'm not expecting it to show up much, but I kind of wanted a couple transition shades today. Okay, next, hopping into Riviera, I'm going to grab this shade called Estate. So I have been obsessing over this palette because the shades are beautiful. They blend really nicely, which is no surprise with Anastasia. The only thing I would say about this palette, especially if you are going to be using the bright shades like this pink and this purple, they're gonna stain your eyes and they're gonna stain them for about a day. It's really hard for me to take them off. Normally, that would annoy me. Sometimes I have to go to work the next day and my eyes are stained pink. So I can cover it up with foundation, which is fine. But typically it would annoy me if I wasn't too fond of the palette, but this palette I am actually very obsessed with. So I just get over it and it doesn't actually bother me that much. But if you really can't stand your eyes to be stained, then I will warn you that this palette does that. I'm going to grab the shade Coastline next, which is also kind of a peachy shade. I'm just going to switch my brush. This is just a smaller crease brush than the other one. Put this onto the outer part of my crease, just right here. And also, I have no idea what I'm going for my look. I'm just grabbing what I think goes together. Next, I'll be taking the shade called Monte Carlo right here. And with the same brush, I'm just gonna work this onto the outer corner of my eyes. I can't believe I'm going for peaches and pinks. I was actually gonna try not to do that for this tutorial, because if you look at my Instagram right now, it looks like a bunch of peaches and pinks in your face, and here I am again. Next, I'm gonna go into my Royal Affair palette and grab this shade called Lady, and I'm gonna use the same brush because why not? I'm just gonna pop it right here for a little bit extra dimension. It's very similar to the other shades I just put on, but I think it'll give it a little something extra. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna grab this shade called High Tea right here. It's kind of an icy blue. With a flat top brush, I'm just gonna carve out the inner part of my lid here. This brush really helps give the effect that you have a cut crease. You step without having to put the concealer on. Now I'm gonna grab this shade called Throne. I'm really excited about it because it's a bright baby blue. I'm gonna pop this into my inner corners. BH Cosmetics eyeshadows I've found are amazing. Simple as that. They are so cheap. I bought this palette for I think $8. And the eyeshadows are insane. Hardly have to blend them out, and they just really stand out. They're one of the best eyeshadows I've ever tried. I can't believe I've taken this long to try them. I know that this is a shimmery shade, but I kind of want to try it on my lower lash line, so I'm going to take the shade called Seashells, pop this on my lower lash line, just to give it a little bit of a deeper color. Does that go? I don't know. Well, that's easy to blend out, even though it's a shimmery shade on my lash line. Maybe I'll pop some of this pink shimmery shade just with my finger. I'm going to lightly pat it on the edge here where the blue ended. Kind of just blend it into the blue a bit. So I put some mascara on and eyeliner. Now for the finale, I'm using the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. This one is in the shade Fussy. It's actually called the Gloss Bomb, not a lip gloss. Oh my gosh. So I've wanted the lip gloss for a while now, and also a few of you guys really want me to use Fenty Beauty, so I bought some Fenty Beauty. Since the lip gloss was the one I wanted to try the most. Now I need the rest because I love it so much. So yeah, this one is in the shade Fussy. It's the more pink one. First of all, it smells delicious. I could eat it. Second of all, it's so nice and thick, but it still feels lightweight. I find that I have to reapply it quite frequently, but that's pretty normal for a lip gloss. I just love the shine that it gives, and it makes my lips look a little bit extra plump because it is more on the thicker side. But after trying this, I am fully going to get the rest of them. Well, that is it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like listening to my little thoughts on all these products. I'm really happy about the products that have been coming out recently. I've been actually really excited about them. There was a point where I wasn't so excited about products coming out. I just didn't feel like I really wanted them or was inspired by them. But these few I've really been inspired by. Probably because it's really eye-catching to me, like the Riviera palette. It's very colorful. Same with the loose highlighter, super glittery, and this lip gloss is super shiny. I'm a sucker for packaging, but you know, packaging really does sell you on a product sometimes. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!